Hello, Mr. Scott.
Good morning, Nancy Jean.
How's your weather today?
Cloudy.
Yeah, I saw that. There's a big red blob that goes all the way from my doorstep to your doorstep, and that's a long way.
Yesterday it was beautiful, but now it's gonna be more rain.
Well, I I should mind the rain more than I do, but we have not hit 100 degrees yet. And it when I look ahead, we're getting close. I mean, sometimes when you add in humidity and all that, it gets right at 100. But guys, considering last year I was broiling at 116, I'll take this. I mean, it's a little, and we're greener than we've ever been. It's a great time to come see Hogarth, my leyline trees. So,
No, Garth.
what you got going on, guy?
Just chilling here for the reads.
Okay, well, we got some good questions. When the current regime ends, will Americans finally see how utterly destructive the uber wealthy have been to our country and start taxing it enough where to make them more manageable and less powerful? That's the more manageable, less powerful is the other end of that question. But you want to start there?
I know, right? It's more and more feeling like we're run by an oligarchy.
Mm-hmm.
What
The
was
only way to
I
get
reading?
rid of that is, did you see any articles about the 10 things two congressmen put together to get rid of the problems that have arisen in the government? One of them is partly that, and I went back to get it so that I could send it to you, and then I couldn't find it. So I don't know if YouTube took it down or what happened to it, but they were 10 very good points. And then when I Googled it, I couldn't
Yeah, I
find
think you sent it to me.
it. Did I send it to you?
Yeah.
I meant to. If I
It was
did,
or I seen it. It was some congressman
in
put out
his
a
shirt
video.
sleeves, just reading the 10 points. That's all
Yeah.
he did. Well, if you got that, send it back to me because I want to do a thing on those. Anyway, they're really good, including if you're convicted of a felony or some sort of fraud that you perpetrated while you're in office, you lose all your pensions and all your medicine and everything. So, and the first one he said was that no government official of any sort can trade on the stock market or the pre-trade markets. That was the first point. But anyway, let's see. Will we finally be able to do this?
Ugh.
Oh, I got great cards. You want to go? You can depress them and then I'll make them feel happy.
Okay. The plan has always been there, but we've just took a detour. I guess again, I got the feeling it started with Clinton, but then we went the detour. We're in the
started with Nixon.
Well, I mean,
yeah, I know.
You know, Clinton kind of started going that way to have better wealth distributed. So I'm getting the delay with the hangman and the four of swords and the current energy. Let's see. Two of swords, path, pentacles, stability, 10 of pentacles. So yeah, the path is there. That two of swords of being distributed. Outcome is four of pentacles, holding on to wealth, knight of wands, nine of wands, and six of cups.
I think that's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
It's not going to be complete. Everybody wants judgment to come down and smite them, but I don't think that's going to happen either.
Yeah, that nine of wands makes it undecided.
Or being defensive.
Unclear path, but the energy is there with that knight of wands.
And the six of cups isn't bad.
No, returning to where wealth was better. way back when the wealthy was taxed more. What was it? 90% at one point, way back when.
Yeah. My father talked about that frequently.
But the Four of Pentacles is holding on to more of your money and more improvements. So eventually, yeah, I think so.
What I got is, this is the past. We had a chance to do it. We didn't take it. We had a chance to get everybody in the boat, and we didn't really follow up on it. But now we're alert, man. We're the magician. The majority of people in this country are the magician, and they really do want to see this change. Got the Queen of Swords. She always speaks to truth. And the Queen of Swords, I sometimes think she takes more action than the King of Swords. Of course, that is my card, the Queen of Swords. But she kind of cuts through the BS. And then the warning at the end is that we shouldn't say, but I didn't get everything I wanted. I didn't get every little law I wanted. Give it up, kids. I mean, you're never going to get all the laws you want. Not.
Yeah, what was it? Like Zuckerberg, you see these quotes or stats that show what they were worth at 2012 and what they're worth now. He was like 12 billion in 2012, and well, now he's 250 billion.
Okay,
that's a bad distribution of wealth.
That's right. Sage burner. 10 minutes ago. Oh, this is okay. What is Trump's biggest regret? Bombing Iran or his elevator ride? So I'm going to do a line for each. I'm going to do bombing Iran's going to be the first one I lay out, and then the elevator ride's the second one.
Well, the elevator ride, just off the cuff, he never expected to win. He was just going to raise his brand. But then he figured out later he could just make money off the president.
He still has never won against a man. Let me see.
Okay.
Regrets bombing Iran. Actually, he still thinks Iran's a winner for him. Shit. God, this man's stupid. I think I'm going to put it over on my table, Scott, because my bandwidth is a little limited today. I was on for 4 hours helping someone with a GoFundMe fundraiser.
His brand is the toilet. Good point.
That's true. No, his brand is the outhouse. Okay. Here's the cards. This first line, because some people told me they follow along with us and try to learn how to read cards following us, which might not be the smartest thing you've ever done, but that's the first line is the bombing Iran. The second one is ride down the elevator. No, he loved the ride. He thinks the presidency bought it off for him. You want to go with your cards? What you say?
Yeah, I get the same.
Okay. What I got for the
go ahead.
This is Iran. He doesn't. This is no. But he ends up in prison. He ended up in prison by how stupid this is. But his brain is so addled, guys. He has no idea what he's done. But notice, they're in this 10-card reading. There are 4 aces, which means we need to understand the alpha and the omega of his term is bringing enormous change. It's bringing a lot of aces. He went down that elevator. He didn't think he'd be accepted and be part of it, but then he found all these people flooded towards him, and it gave him a whole new idea. He doesn't care who he pisses off. By being able to say he was president, he just thinks he's in the catbird seat. He's done it all. So if the two things he doesn't regret riding down the elevator, bombing Iran, but riding down the elevator, there are times when he's regretted it, because you're right. He just did it to build his brand, and he ended up with something totally different. Is that sort of track with what you got, Scott?
Bombing Iran, I got 8 of Swords.
Oh, there it is.
He restricted himself.
Mm-hmm.
He made mistakes. 7 of Swords, all over a lie. But he used the intelligence to make money.
Mm-hmm.
I get the Queen of Wands and Ace of Coins with this. And he did it because of I'd say Bibby, because I got the Lovers here.
Yeah.
So there's connections there of why, but I think he totally regrets the Iran thing. For running for president, coming out of the elevator, I get the High Priestess, the Hierophant, Knight of Coins, the Fool, and 6 of Cups. It's something he's always wanted to do. Took that leap of faith.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to make his brand with a Knight of Coins and make money. He can be all powerful, his ultimate goal. And it was destiny with High Priestess. So I don't think there's regret there because he became a brand, you know. It's what he always wanted, but I feel like the Fool there is like he doesn't know how to govern, right?
You've noticed.
Yeah. So that's the problem there, is that he's a moron. But it made his brand. And he has no regret there, and he's leaving his mark with his name.
Yeah, by ruining the reflective pond.
So yeah, I think he totally regrets Iran because it's, you know, crushed his brand, crushed his.
What was it? Some weird thing I saw late last night, because there was like nothing coming out in the news. There's somebody, and who knows if he said it or not, but they're going to tax all the tankers that make it through Hormuz or something. And I'm like, you don't own it, jerk. It's not yours. Jolly and Graham Dem ticket in the Florida governor race. How will they do? Thank you for asking that, because there are some interesting governor's races coming up.
Yeah. Actually, this morning I just seen a poll that Jolly is beating.
Yeah.
Donald's. You know, that's always the good thing when the Republicans put up a terrible candidate.
Yeah.
Like Paxton in Texas.
Oh, God.
And other places.
She's beating him right now, you know, so, but that does, folks, people say, oh, but what influence can I have? Go talk to friends you know that you can have influence over. And when you hear them saying, oh, but then it's never going to change, we're always stuck with this, talk to them about, and if you believe this, which is what I believe, is there's always hope for us to win our point. We just stayed quietly in the corner. Some did. I never sat quietly in the corner, may I say. Okay, my first line's going to be Jolly, and my second line's going to be Graham.
Who's Graham is? Are they together on a ticket?
Jolly is the
Do they run in separate tickets in Florida? Do you know?
well, all of like the two governors people will be against the governors, as in the governors. But yeah, they're all on one ticket.
Well, like Wisconsin, the lieutenant governor is on a separate ticket from the.
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't. I think they're separate. Okay.
Angel said, yeah, they're separated.
Okay.
But anyway, I get Jolly, 10 of Cups, completion, happy family, 3 of Cups, the celebration, the Magician coming through, and then Temperance, balance, the better candidate, and then Emperor. So I think he wins. Definitely there.
More Scott people are here this morning than Nancy Jean people.
Really?
Yeah. So and if you're probably following from us, you're subscribed, but I may have pulled some people over from the thing I did yesterday. So what's your guy? What's Graham got?
I didn't do him. I'll
Okay.
do it. You go, and then I'll.
Jolly did this by turning around, having been fooled by the Republicans and went through that not a Democrat, not a Republican kind of thing. Then he came out ready to fight. When they really attacked him, he came out ready to fight. He's been building up his money, his credibility. He's built relationships with the right people. And now it's just up for and there's really not a whole lot of dithering on him. You know where he stands. All the people do. So he's strong. So I got a yes on him. So what'd you get on Graham?
His is mixed. I'm unsure. I do
Mine's a yes. Mine's a yes. Mine's a 3 yes, 3 no's.
Yeah. I got the 3 of Cups. There's a celebration. The Hangman with a transition. And then the Moon, really deception and betrayal. Then I get the Empress, which is abundance and doing good. But then I get the Devil, a downfall. And 2 of Cups. I don't know. Maybe it's just going to be a rough race or something. But 2 of Cups.
They'll fight for that one. I think they know Jolly's lost. Jolly's what, 84% above the other guy? I mean, it's just unreal. They're going to fight for the seat.
Mine's up and down. It's like 3 good and 3 difficult.
Okay. I got this person's pursuing it. It's really a change for them. They're going to a whole new world. There's a lot about them people don't know. And so a lot of stuff's going to be dug up one way or the other. But they also have the funding. And they also have the planning to get ahead. But they got the 9 of Wands reversed and the 8 of Pentacles. So there's going to be something that's going to come up about their suitability for that particular role. Although why anyone in Florida would worry after the last governor they had, who was suitable. But let me see. I'm going to pull one card to see if I think he's going to make it. I think it's going to be at the last minute.
Oh, Graham's a female.
Okay.
I'm trying to Google her.
Okay. And that may be it.
I got the Empress here. Yeah, Gwen Graham, David Jolly.
I got lots of that could be part of that could be part of the macho crap that they do there, like they do here. But swiftly, she's going to win at the end. A lot of stuff's going to come in at the end, but she needs to be. I mean, the Republicans have done pretty much everything they can do to poor Jolly because he left their party and then they crucified him. So. Okay.
Well, this article says they run together as one.
Oh, well then.
Because it says Molly chose Gwen Graham as his running mate. So
I'd have to go to Ballotpedia to see how the Democratic Party in Florida is very, very weak and is very disorganized and has a lot of people playing their own little power games within the party down there. So Sean found that out when he worked for them. Governor Whitmer.
If that's the case, I think it's no big deal because I could see some, either some uneasy funding that comes through with the devil.
Well, they may try to use her in the candidacy to get to him.
But I got the 3 of Cups celebrating and the 2 of Cups in it, so sounds good.
Okay. Governor Whitmer secured bipartisan funding to replace the federal cuts in Medicaid. Yeah, they best, or there wouldn't have been a Republican politician left in Michigan. Will the next governor elected in November maintain this funding?
God, that's a lot of money. I don't wonder where that's coming from. Like Wisconsin, I've seen it's scheduled to lose $1 billion in January. Ongoing funding for Medicaid. Ongoing funding. Ugh. I don't think they can afford it. That it might have to be repealed in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm getting the loss, the Five of Cups, then I get a Tower.
Mm-hmm.
The Knight of Cups with it, the funding that came with, but then there's a Tower moment. And then I get conflicts with the Five of Swords, the Magician, what was created, and then I get a Ten of Swords. It is a failure. So this is showing it's going to cause a budget problem.
Okay, let's see. Will the incoming governor be able to maintain the Medicare cuts? I get it. Yes, 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 yes. And I get it. Yeah, it's going to be a big, powerful fight. And people are going to have to really decide what their priorities are. But this is another one where this things move swiftly, and it's going to come from the whole legislature is going to decide it's a better way to do it, or the federal government may actually get its head on straight and reverse its decision on Medicaid funds.
Well, let's go with yours then.
Yeah, that's a yes, 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 yes.
That would be a better deal if the federal government stops the crap and repeals that big ugly.
Okay. Now, Scott, you need to talk to people about what's going on because, okay, we're going to show this one. I got to go star things.
Okay. Is Trump trying to get rid of Vance? Well,
yeah, he's been trying to get rid of him since day one.
As far as I know, there's no constitutional way a president can get rid of their vice president. So it feels more like a discrediting.
Mm-hmm.
Just to place blame on him.
They're losing in Ohio, which is his home state. And they sent him over there to talk about it, and they started losing worse. So
get rid of Vance. Let's see. Well, he's trying to give him hardships.
Mm-hmm.
He's on full court press with the chariot to give him hardships. Because I got a tower next to that. I get the Page of Swords here, the Strength card, and King of Swords. So that makes me feel like Trump himself cannot get rid of Vance.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. The Constitution ended a while ago.
Well, to some people's mind it did, but it hasn't gotten that far.
My outcome is justice will prevail in the end. It doesn't matter what 47 does, the felon.
Mm-hmm.
I get the Sun, Queen of Swords, Justice, and the Sun. In the end, this feels like more justice is coming on the felon here.
Mm-hmm.
We will see it with the Sun. But no, I don't see a getting rid of. It's just more of a tower type feeling of making them feel bad, making them look like a loser.
Okay. I've never gotten that. Oh, thank you for the super sticker. We really appreciate it. Helps keep the lights on. Pays the bills. Helps pay for StreamYard anywhere.
I know, that's why I refused to pay for it. It went up to $35 a month.
I know. Well, I got in because I was in early. They left me at the same rate, but they basically warned me, don't ever leave or we're going to own your firstborn. And I'm like, fine, take Sean.
Yeah. Yeah. Before I decided not to, they did have that pay once. It was like $25.
Mm-hmm.
if I would have stayed, but I didn't.
Okay. 14. Here's our questions. When the current regime ends, will Americans finally see how utterly destructive? Oh,
We did that one.
we did that one. Okay. I thought that looked familiar. Okay, try again. Okay, and got rid of him. Okay. Now,
There we go.
will we have the court again to remove TARP from Lieutenant?
I guess someone started streaming Trump and Epstein stuff on that tarp.
Yeah, you can do that with those little projectors are incredible. Man, you can do a lot with them.
I would think so, because they're not going to take it down. Court for the tarp. Freaking losers. So yeah, I get my community car of 4 wands, which has a courthouse in it. I didn't get the justice card, but it has a courthouse, so I think so with my Empress card, and removing the 5 of Swords conflicts. So yeah, I think I would have to go through another legal proceeding.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got. They don't want to do it, but they're going to be forced to do it. It's going to because it's what people understand as normal, and it makes sense. It's coming from the values of the people. So I think it's good. But you know what they're going to do? They're going to send their worst lawyers. Now, how do they pick them? I mean, which is the worst to go in and handle it? Yeah.
DOJ filings are contemptuous every time they make one.
Did we know that the next 10 days are all a palindrome? 62026, 62126, 62226 onward to the end of June. So
yeah, every one of them, the next 10 days is pretty weird.
Cool. And for those who didn't pay attention in English class, a palindrome is read the same way backwards and forwards.
Like the name Bob.
Like the name Bob. Yeah, so when they like the name Bob. And then everybody in the class would stare at Bob. So make them feel really weird.
Did the energy of the World Cup
help the U.S. believe in itself again?
Oh, it's been a mess.
I don't know. Let's see. I was taken out to lunch by a young lady who's helping me work with my website and do some other things. And her name's Brianna, and she invited me to a Mexican restaurant I hadn't been to. It's out here near where I live. Very good food, but they had the World Cup on in Spanish, and that made sense because we were the only Anglos in the place. So, but when you live in Texas long enough, you learn enough Spanish to kind of follow along.
Ugh.
It helped. Did the U.S. do better than they thought?
The U.S. team?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think they're 2-0.
Okay. Well, some people are viewing it as a strength.
Well, most of them are immigrants.
I know.
Immigrant citizens on the team.
Have you seen baseball teams? Basketball teams? I mean, really, when China provides the tallest guy, you know something's really weird. Money has not come in like they expected it to, and but people just view it as kind of fun because you see what people get when they really work together. So I think that's been a good point.
I'm not getting good energy.
Okay.
I'm getting Knight of Coins, Tower, and the 10 of Wands with those stress and burdens. The Tower can be a change. I think some people are seeing that the mess it's causing with, the restrictions put on people coming in. Outcome, I think it's showing a dark time we're going through with immigrants speaking and showing the Ace of Coins of prosperity. So I think it does help with change a little bit, because people are seeing that the chaos that we're doing, just allowing this World Cup to be here. But it's chaotic.
Yeah.
I guess Iran is being made to stay in Mexico and fly every time to their games, that kind of thing, and people being detained at security checks at the airport and all that.
Happy summer solstice. It's today.
Yeah, the hype button, I'm always kind of confused, but it always shows up for me when I rewatch a video.
What?
Or watch one that's completed, and then it'll show hype this video if you want.
Oh, okay.
So people are asking about the hype button.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Let's see. So you think it's Women's Appreciation Day? I thought it's Father's Day.
Well, without a woman, you can't be a father.
That's true. And that's bugged men for years, because you can still go out and find somebody's bits of junk and fix that if you're a woman. I'm trying to see if this is true, Scott. It's March 8th, kid.
Woman Appreciation Day?
Because, God, poor dads, they don't get all that much, so we'll give them that one day. Good morning, all, on Father's Day, my least favorite summer solstice. Well, sorry you don't like the solstice. It comes whether you like it or not.
It's probably just a sign of the times we're going through.
Well, the other problem is, when I was young and tidy and had a body that you would want to see with less clothing on it, I used to go out and dance around on the summer solstice. I don't dance because I don't do rigorous physical activity, and I don't for the anyway. OMG, Indiana's trying to ban saying it contaminates the water.
Misoprostone contaminates the water. These people, oh my God.
Well,
where do these
pharmaceuticals
Republican people come up with these things?
Pharmaceuticals do contaminate the water when people throw them in trash instead of taking them to some place where they can be properly destroyed. They end up in the water system. But I don't think I would say that there's probably more Viagra floating around than mifepristone, which is a word I could never say.
But our government thinks Roundup is perfectly fine.
Of course it is. Yeah, it's a true story. They're trying to do it. I got 2 10s on it. 10 from Happy Homes and 10s from money. And in the middle, you got money. And you also have, they pushed this before, but they didn't get very far with it. So now they're pushing it again. And this time it's going to be less of an uphill battle, but I don't think it's going to they're going to be able to ban it. What do you see?
I get the government or the court has already decided on misoprostone. I think this is nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
I get a government structure of the Hierophant, and then I get the Ten of Swords, the disaster and failure, and then the Knight of Swords, kind of like an illegal action kind of feeling. Then I get Seven of Cups, illusion's delusional, Page of Swords, another try to ban something, backed by big money.
Well, they want more bodies to work in their factories.
And then, well, that's what immigrants are for, isn't it?
No, they don't want immigrants. So they want women of the right kind that they think should be having babies. That's an old Confederacy thing. Confederates were the biggest.
And I think that this law or whatever has got bad energy with the Five of Wands. Ten of Cups, I think it comes as a no in support of family. So that just another chaotic way to try to get rid of
It's another story, so we don't say the magic word Epstein. My youngest, who's 31, has been telling me that gamers have been talking about a revolution. And I thought the gamers ignored politics. They apparently ignore subtle politics, if that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, I know, right? Sherry said antibiotics are worse in the water than it.
Oh, yeah.
Moxicillin is given out like water. A lot more than misoprostone is.
Okay. Gamers talking about a revolution. Do you want me to read it? Are you going to read it too, Scott, or what?
What are you supposed to focus on? Are they waking up?
The younger generation? The implication would be that they're waking up.
Okay, what do we need to know about the gamers?
Okay, what I got is it's never a place they've really wanted to go look at, and it's not where their friends are, and that's fine. That's in the past. But right now, they're starting to realize, hey, they do really dumb shit stuff. It could hurt me. They might take away my game box or whatever I play on. So that makes them want to get militant about it, and it is changing their minds as they see their life getting restricted. So,
yeah, being what do you call it? Notifying or spying on their chats in their games.
mm-hmm.
Let's see here. In the past here, I get some arguing over what path our government is taking. Five of Wands, Ace of Wands, Page of Coins. So there's some arguing there.
Mm-hmm.
These gamers just want love and abundance. They want to celebrate what they love to do with the Ace of Cups,
Mm-hmm.
Strength, and King of Swords. So that gives me a feeling of the law is not doing enough or doing the right thing. That kind of feeling. Chaotic. King of Coins, Page of Cups, and the Moon. Yeah, I think this has to do with the big money out there. There's conversations about big money. And the darkness of what like billionaires are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think there's a change. Because it affects everything. When I'm sure when they're gaming, they have that chat option or talk option, and
Oh yeah, they influence each other.
it comes up. You see, yeah, there's a change. Because it's going to affect their happiness and what they love to do.
Also, they're getting older, and maybe they're tired of living in their parents' basement. I got a question here. I don't know what they're asking me. They put something in initials. And you got a bunch of happy Father's Days. I'll let you go find them.
Yeah, I see them.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll through.
And I've just got a couple more to mark, and then.
Yeah, there's another one. The state of Ohio wants to pass a law to mandatory registering of pregnancies.
Yeah, so much for personal freedom.
More tracking to penalize someone that's
What
pregnant.
is the hype button? I don't know. Somebody wants to know why they can't find the hype button for me. I don't know.
Yeah, that's that thing. You know, like a video that's already played, you watch it, and then you go look at the comments, and then there's this hype button with all kinds of points involved. So you say hype it, and then it'll push the algorithm to show it more.
Well, I'll talk to YouTube. I'm sure after some of the things I said on Sherry in the Swamp about how people need to get their act together, and she ran her whole fundraiser off GoFundMe and stuff, and we wanted people to avoid using YouTube's extortionistic amounts of money that they take from us. Okay, yeah.
Folks are talking about water filters. Yeah, I use them often too, instead of buying water.
Mm-hmm. We have a really good refrigerator that has one of the super little filters built into it, and we have to change the thing all the time because the water here is so bad. But
yeah, ours has got a lot of minerals in it too, and it's amazing how heavy the filter cup jug. After I changed the filter, how heavy it is.
Yep. Okay. So we're going to go back to starred. Okay. Hide. All right. Now I'm back. Vance is currently negotiating with Iran. Well, that's funny because I don't think Vance can negotiate with Iran. Closed Hormuz again because of the ceasefire violations. Does the war continue? Yes. I can lay the cards. Is it going to end in the next 6 weeks? It ain't ending today, kids. Until Bibi's dead, it ain't ending.
Yeah, Iran closed it again after Israel was shooting missiles at
Beirut,
Hezbollah in Lebanon.
Mm-hmm. No, I got no, and it's not going to. And the closest we have is October, the 10th. I got no. No end of the heartbreak. No end. I'm in charge. I'm going to make the one who decides what really happens here. It's a real mess, and it's going to lead to massive starvation if the super El Nino that's coming in doesn't also screw our crops up so badly.
We only got a few weeks until we burn up our emergency supply of oil. And then it's going to go. It only is going down because we're using our reserves.
And because I wanted to, because especially during primaries, the Republicans, when it got really high, the Republicans really got creamed. Do they know what it's going to do to them?
Ugh. The current energy is the 10 of Wands, problems being weighted, 5 of Cups, money losses, and more losses and sadness, and the Nine of Swords. Frustrations.
And that's the worst card in the deck. I think the Nine of Swords worse than the Ten of Swords.
Yeah.
You get the
These
10
three
of
are,
Swords.
they're bad in the current energy. Moving forward, it's going to take money, money, money. King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Outcome, I get the Sun, the Fool, Strength, and Emperor. It's going to take real leadership to get rid of this. Create friends, take a leap forward. The Sun is creating happiness and bright prospects. Emperor's strength and with Stu stability with a real leader. Strange cards in the end. The current is bad. Yeah, it's going to take money. What about Bibby here? I wonder what that means.
Bibby goes away.
There's no real leadership in this situation. Current, does the war continue? That's an outcome. Confusing. We're going to have to pay to end it, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. We should. I mean, I don't think I should because they were an idiot. But as a nation, just go shake the spare change out of Alon's pockets and you'll be fine.
Right. On the bottom, I get the Seven of Cups, so everything is not settled. It's an illusion. But yeah. My senses are confused in my last cards, though.
Thank you.
It doesn't really show a leader leaving. I mean, the Fool could be. That could mean Bibby being the Fool here with the Emperor.
Is Bibby the Fool?
And leaping elsewhere.
I asked the question, is Bibby the Fool? And I got the Seven of Rods, which is they're still figuring out who to make the ultimate fall guy for this. Okay.
War continues.
War continues.
Yeah. It doesn't show an end, but it's going to take real leadership and paying our end.
What's going on at Camp David? Felon 45 is there.
Yeah. Unusual because he hates camping. The rustic look. It's not all that glitters is gold, but why would he
I tell you what, that's one of the least rustic looking places you could probably go to. It's well taken care of.
I was reading it takes about $8 million, I think, to upkeep it.
Yeah. And keep the security that's around it.
Yeah. Why is Felon there? I was looking it up. I guess the main complex is kind of nice. The meeting centers and whatnot. Man,
it took them forever to talk him into going there. And he doesn't like being there, but he's there because they're shedding him. They're getting him out of the White House is what they're doing. And it's because others are plotting a new beginning for him. They're planning some kind of downfall, which they're not going to be able to totally construct. But every time I read about Trump, I keep seeing him going to a new place. The Six of Swords, moving on off rough waters. So
all I see is he's just making stupid social media posts this weekend, being there. I think they just want to keep him out of the keep him hid with the Eight of Swords. Or the Eight of Swords. I think they just want to keep him hid.
Well, they can't keep building stupid fighting cages and dirt track places in front of the White House. Do we have a White House lawn still?
Oh God, that place. They destroyed that area where that cage was.
As bad as a reflecting pool?
Worse.
Oh, geez.
There's no grass left at the
I'm sure there isn't.
area. Yeah. Then the next three are talking about with the hangman, keeping him secluded. But I got a lovers here, so I think it's a health retreat kind of too feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get frustrations with the Ace of Swords, King of Wands, and then a Tower. I think he had another stroke here lately.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like a rest away and keep him hidden. Moving forward, I get the Five of Wands. There's a lot of arguments. The Devil. I think that's what do you call it? The drugs or whatever is keeping him healthy.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of arguments. King of Pentacles, stability, and then the Ten of Wands. A lot of heavy burdens. Yeah, I think it's just a hideaway to keep him out of the limelight, out of the.
Keep him from hearing whispers in the White House, because even though he's had strokes, he can wander around.
So it feels more like a health retreat recovery thing.
The only health retreat we need is the one where he goes away and America gets to start to build backwards to where we should go. Not actually, we're going forwards. We're going to be in a completely new place. Will Israel ruin whatever peace treaty is agreed to? Yes. I don't have to lay a card.
Yeah, that already happened yesterday.
Yep. They're being fools. They don't want to follow the path. Do you want to read on that, Scott, or can we just say yes?
Let's see what random card comes up. Two of Swords, changing a bad path, blindly doing their own thing.
Just stuck in the mud. Okay. Make them go away. Idiot said at the G6, the boss is here. And then everyone looked around for the boss, right?
I've seen pictures that no one wanted to be around him. He was standing by himself.
Well, who wants to be around him? He stinks.
Yeah. Numerous things where people are like, oh my God. Georgia Maloney claps him down.
Mm-hmm.
She was on fire. He's not taking his crap anymore.
What did F-45 think? Oh, this will be fun. Of Obama's presidential opening, which was a wonderful opening, by the way. For the kind of support he wished, isn't that the kind of support he wishes he had? Absolutely. Is he planning revenge on Obama? Probably. But I'm just gonna do what did he think of that opening?
I'm getting he avoided anything about it.
I think they hit him from a lot of it.
He didn't want to see it. He
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to know about it. He just ignored it. That's what I'm getting. Fox News is so dumb.
Mm-hmm.
They're attacking the presidential center. So dumb.
It's an ugly looking building from the outside. I got it. It's that kind of contemporary I don't like. But yeah, what did he think of it? You're right. He didn't want to hear anything about it, but it broke through what he was trying to do. So send him into a tower moment. You got the tower too. Yay. When Scott and I get the same cards, it's so much fun. You got the Four of Wands upside down, which is it did not make peace for him. It just raised his little devil self more, and it makes him more determined than ever to hold on to what he's got because he thinks he's going to change things. If he built a presidential center for himself, it would probably fall apart like the reflecting pool. So,
Oh,
which makes,
they're not having a presidential center. He's having another hotel circus parade.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, it would just bring him in. He would lose a sense of stability if he thought about it.
mm-hmm.
Stresses, burdens, exhausted. He would lose his strength. Revenge. Yeah, the guy dreams up all kinds of crap with his moon-like brain.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we get that tower. It isn't good in his brain, so he avoided it. But planning revenge, he's always planning something. And mostly it'll just be a stupid post.
Yeah, but it wouldn't even be Obama because Obama used power with some amount of grace and used it strategically. He hates him because he's black, guys. I mean, so, Iran closed the strait yesterday. Yes, Angel Cloud, thank you. We heard that rumor too.
It was funny. They closed it an hour after JD was speaking and saying it's open and everything's going great.
Yeah, the more they can we put a muzzle on JD? Okay. Does Trump want to rename Camp David after himself? No. I don't think so.
It's not glorious enough.
That's right.
There's not enough gold in there yet.
It was named after Eisenhower's grandson, David Eisenhower.
Oh, yeah. I did read that.
That's true. I met David Eisenhower. He's a nice young man. Mitch McConnell is in the hospital. Will we see him in D.C. again? This is a good one.
What's up with Mitch?
I think I'm going to do kitty cards, though.
Is he going to do a Tom Keene Jr. like in New Jersey, just not being around for next 50 days?
Has anybody seen that guy yet?
Nope.
No. We're doing funny cards. We're to that point. We're to that point in my day.
What's up with Mitch McConnell? I think he's going to be in a wheelchair.
He looked bad. He looked bad last time they let him out.
Him and Jim Justice running around wheelchairs.
Who was the one that they wheeled in on a gurney during COVID to vote for something? We could do that again.
Wow. Don't remember that one.
Yeah. It's when they blocked that you had to be in the house. And so the Dems were showing up much more regularly because they had shots and it was safe for them to go out and play. And some guy got wheeled in on a gurney. Is Mitch coming back?
Yeah, I don't think his time is up yet with these cards. I do see a lot of misfortune and pain, mental issues with the moon. So he's not all there. He's getting good care with the Ace of Cups here with the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Five of Cups with pain, loss, and despair. Mm-hmm. Knight of Cups means he's going to be okay. Three of Wands, assistance, coming back. But he's going to come back different. Whatever treatment and whatnot he gets. So Magician, he still has enough power and strength. Eight of Swords is going to be restricted quite a bit. And then Two of Swords coming back in a different way. So
Yeah, I got a feeling he's coming back as a spirit. He wasn't ready for this onslaught of disease. They found some more stuff they can't really handle. They cannot get him. That's Empress Reverse. They can't get him in a good state to deal with things. They're now, all the Republicans are fighting over what are we going to do if Mitch is gone. And what I've got is the devil reversed, which is their evil thoughts of trying to get him back in. And I asked flat out, is he going to come back to DC? And I got the no, they're going to hide how sick he is. And he might be back in DC, but he will not be back doing anything in Congress. Unless they, and guys, you got to realize that in politics, if they want to get anything done or on the books, they need to do it before Labor Day. Because after Labor Day, it's political season and everybody's out campaigning. And so it's always been the story. If you wanted to get anything through, you had to get it through by then. And Labor Day is soon. So.
Can I just take your truck? Sorry.
Where?
I just need to go to hide.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
She needs to use my vehicle's in the way.
Ah,
The key's in the garage.
Hanging out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Just
be
make sure you push the
Brake.
brake down long enough and then
Okay, I'll be very careful. I'm just going down. the road.
fine.
Thank you. Bye. Sorry.
now we all get to sit here and listen for the crunch.
Boom.
Rick Wilson has a new political company and Jolly is his first client. Good for him. Rick Wilson's not a bad political strategist. It's just bad that he works for Republicans. Bad for us. Okay, somebody said there's an old Twilight Zone episode about an old snake oil salesman named Trump. Totally crooked con man. Go look it up. Yeah, go do that on your Father's Day. Make that your Father's Day watch on the TV. We're getting a lot of suggestions on how to live our lives here, John. Scott. Professor David K. Johnson is on with Mark Thompson's show on Tuesdays. He knows Trump. He's known Trump for 38 years, says Trump thinks he's God and he's totally stupid. Well, I didn't need David K. Johnson to tell me that, especially the totally stupid. Here's one. Yeah, happy Father's Day, Scott. And
I'm on pins and needles to be a grandfather again.
oh, is that? I thought she was supposed to have it by now.
No, her actual due date is until next week, but
Oh, okay.
she's been increasing cervix centimeters every few days, but nothing's moving.
Well,
And she
that's
doesn't
because
want.
she's already had one and she knows what happens when they come out.
She's had two.
Then
She
she even
doesn't
knows
wanna-
more about
Doesn't want to get induced, but she keeps thinking maybe I saw that because it's getting rough. But anyway,
it.
my number 4 grandbaby's coming any day.
Very good. Okay, this one is show. Do you watch TMTS regularly? What is that?
No. Even
Sure,
before
sure.
YouTube.
I
TMTZ.
don't know. Okay. That's the one I read and I went, I don't know. Maybe she'll tell us when we get towards the end. DOJ is going after Newsom and his wife. Will they find anything on him that could cause him trouble? And if they do, they won't be able to do anything with it because they don't have any lawyers left in California. They're all getting disbarred. So, is this
What I
gonna be-
read is they're going after his wife's philanthropy or her, what do you call them?
her contributions?
Contributions or foundation work or something.
Mhm.
TOJ going after the nuisance. What's going to happen? TOJ going after.
I got no. They think they're the magician, and if they find anything, it's gonna be something they make up. And I got no, 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 and he's just trying to do it to try and distract Newsom. Because even when they come out and say there's nothing here, it still bugs you.
Oh, that
It's your money.
TMTS is the Mark Thompson show.
Oh, no, I don't know who
Thank
that.
you, Teresa. I've heard of them, but I don't. I've watched it a couple times, I guess. Left leaning, excellent show. Many guests. Oh, Newsom's wife's nonprofits. Okay. I get the end. The truth is going to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's the Sun, Ace of Swords, King of Cups. So those aren't bad outcome, but it's going to be a pain in the process. A lot of bad cards there with a heartbreak, loss, destruction, dark times, a lot of conflict. So it's going to be a mess for them. But this shows everything's fine in the end. But it is with any kind of digging in for everyone. You know, Comey, Tish James, you know, it causes lawyer problems. But I think the end is going to be fine, but issues, definitely.
Okay. Going back to starred comments. That's one I just want to show. Wait a minute. The regime is cutting off aid to the disabled and unemployed benefits to all 50 states. Will this hold?
So much pain they're causing.
Mm-hmm. You have a nice lady who took my tarot class, and her daughter-in-law, who has a severely autistic child and a couple other kids with problems, and she's been helping raise the kids partly, but trying to keep the mom on her own. And their food stamps got cut off, and she had to find money to feed her grandchildren.
Future of this.
I get it's not going to hold. I got no, because they're not prepared for how to deal with it. And then the tower upside down says, yes, they're going to cause a lot of burdens and problems, but the institutions aren't going to hold to let this happen. Meanwhile, Dumpsty thinks he's doing everything just great. And the outcome of this is going to be a judgment on them. And I think what's going to come out of that judgment is the Congress, when it goes back to the Dems, is going to secure these rights even more. It's going to freak the Republicans out worse. So what'd you get, Scott?
Yeah, it's causing a lot of sword chaos in the family homes here with 10 of Cups.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got the Knight of Swords and Page of Swords coming at that family home.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of swords coming at them. When things come to light, then I get Queen of Swords and then the Nine of Swords. So yeah, it's going to cause despair, anguish, and problems for people. Outcome, I get an agreement being made with the Two of Cups. Seven of Wands, this little kitty looks like he's defending against people.
Mm-hmm.
Four of Wands, people coming united, and then 3 of coins and a new agreement. So eventually it does change, but I think people are going to go through pain in the meantime.
Okay. Okay, got an answer for person who has a hype button. If you're watching me on a PC, you cannot get it. You can only get their. They only have the hype button currently set up for mobile devices.
Mm-hmm.
So I will send a note to them saying my people are asking after this. I found a lot of things they try on mobile first, and then they move it over to PCs. So PCs are not their preference. Because in the world of PC, they have to deal with both Apple and Android, and they don't like that. Okay. Also hit the bell. Do you know that YouTube is making it harder for readers by canceling subscribers? Oh, this is from Jean. She's a good friend of mine. Get all your notifications in the algorithms, and they can't cancel you. So ring that bell. That means the bell that you subscribed with that used to say all, it now says, if you go into a lot of us, you'll find that they've changed it to personalized. And that means if you happen to click on us when you see us, you'll get it. So if you click all, there's apparently they've gotten in a lawsuit and they have to, if you click all, you have to get all. So, because I thought a lot of readers had died and gone to heaven or something because I couldn't find them. Christy No got some job in British Columbia. We don't want her emails. Will help. I don't know. Okay. Christy Nome in British Columbia. How we don't want her. Will the emails, etc., help get rid of her? I guess there must be. Oh, maybe you're in British Columbia. See if British Columbia is going to hold on to her or let it go. It's going to become too hot for them. But there's some of the western provinces in Canada are every bit as red as some of our reddest states. So just saying. And my parents were Canadians, but they were from Ontario.
Yeah, there was just a article. Someone that Christy Nome commuted their sentence for a murder or a manslaughter. Got out, and now he killed a 4-year-old family member.
You know, has anyone thought about putting a collar around Christy Nome and treating her like she treats dogs? And I didn't say anything bad, YouTube. I didn't. She's an awful person. What I got is
a job in Canada. I thought she was on this board of presidential South American peace or something. She's working for some mining company.
Well, there are a lot of mining in Canada.
With the emails, I'll get rid of her.
And I got no. Boycotting the company any way you can will help.
Well, you get the 3 of Swords to start on this. And it's not starting out so well. Heavy burdens on her end.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not going to be happy.
Aw.
9 of Swords. Knight of Wands taking this position. Knight of Pentacles. It's a money grab. Whatever she's doing is a money grab, and she's not going to like how it's going to go.
Well, the woman can't think. I don't know, the Botox has wandered into her head or what. But will Epstein White House cover up tank Todd Blanche's chance to get AG?
Oh, everything daily coming out on that man. He should not be AG.
Yeah. Let's just ask if he's going to get to AG, like fully confirmed and all the rest of it.
Someone asked, how do you buy a coffee? So you just go to the
Go
coffee
into Google and type in buy a cup of coffee, and then tell them you want crystal direction, and it does crystal direct and then 3. That's me, and they will take you to my page. Or you can just put Nancy Jean's Garden, either that or crystal direction will get you there.
Oh. A 14-year-old Native American girl was kidnapped and killed by the man that Kristi Noem freed from prison. That's what it was.
There's the buy me a cup of coffee banner. And I vastly prefer it over there because they take a teeny tiny amount to move it. They take less than PayPal. They take less than Venmo. Venmo takes almost nothing. Probably the same as Venmo. And if you send me money through Buy Me a Cup of Coffee, they have a function where I can reply to you by video. And what I do is I pull an oracle card and I read an oracle card for you as a thank you. So anybody, feel free to go over there, guys. My groceries aren't getting any cheaper, just like yours aren't. Or come get a reading.
Strength, lovers.
I think he's going to get AG. I think it's going to be rough. Troubled waters. But it's that old thing of, will we try to do what the person in charge wants? And I've got 2 aces. Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords.
Yeah.
But they're going to know he's not the magician they thought he was. He's going to go into that position so weakened. Well, he doesn't have a department left, which is sort of, when you're AG, that helps.
I was hoping for worse. It does look like he might gain enough strength to get in. Strength, lovers. There is heavy burdens on his shoulders, but Ace of Swords comes with a breakthrough. Unbelievable how these Republicans will vote for these people.
I'd love to have the picture drawer that whoever owns all those Republicans. I'm not sure I want to look at the pictures, but I'd love to know what they have in these guys. I think the hype button only shows up when the live is over. That could be true, but it also apparently only shows up in the mobile, according to my Googling it this morning. But if you watch us on mobile, thank you. Thank you for watching us on mobile. Oh, I don't know if this is true or not, but Boston ran out of beer?
Wow.
Wow. Sweet darling Lulu. Aren't you glad you're in Texas and not there?
I read something about a big party going on there or something.
Well, maybe that's what ran. I can't believe the whole city ran out of beer. Somebody has a tank of it somewhere.
I think it was something to do with the World Cup or something.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, some big party, I guess.
Show.
But that would be crazy still.
Linda Bishop, I came from Tennessee, no Spanish, worked in a Spanish bar, but I knew what people wanted because I could read their thoughts or the pictures in their minds. And they didn't seem to know that or care. As long as you get your order, I don't care. I wouldn't care if they knew it on the drive-thru. You know? What do you think? There's nothing we can comment to in there.
The Scots drank it all for the World Cup. Nice.
Are the Scots winning?
They're just there for the party, I guess.
Judges allowing Biden's recordings to be made public and given to the Heritage Foundation. What will happen here?
Biden's.
Which Biden? Which recordings?
So there was recordings done for his autobiography or whatever
Oh, okay.
book, and there was a fight there, when Biden was still president.
Mm-hmm.
Comer wanted his tapes or the interviews from that because they say he's demented, And before, they said no, but another judge said yes, they should turn it over. There was I didn't read it all, but there was a new judgment. So I'm not sure if it said no, it's blocked yet in a higher court, but it's.
Well, we can see what's going to happen. I can tell you, I don't even have to lay cards to tell you what's going to happen. If the Heritage Foundation, they're going to blank out anything that looks good, and they're going to make sure they put big, bold things around what looks bad. But I don't think Biden was playing with small children, so. Unlike the Epstein files. Remember those Epstein files? Everybody remember those Epstein? You have to keep remembering the Epstein files because all this crap is just to make us forget about them. Including pond scrumming the reflecting pool.
What's gonna happen?
I asked if it's gonna be bad, and it goes no. That because in the end justice rules. So maybe another court comes in with another ruling. But it's this. My no cards are Page of Pentacles, Hermit, Ten of Swords, and Knight of Cups. So there's nothing. Even if they get a hold of it, you're gonna have a hard time. There's nothing in there that they can make bad.
In the past, I guess restricted with the Ace of Swords and a transition.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get the energy of the Ace of Wands, Page of Cups, and offer, Page of Coins, a different path. Then I get walking away from it.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get it, and they're not going to find anything. Even if they try to edit it, it's not. It's going to look like they tried to edit it a certain way. I don't think it's going to do them any good for what they want. Okay.
Yeah.
Maggie Haberman book claims that F-45 trashes the Oval Office, throws away the White House silver cutlery in the trash. The staff has to shift through the trash to retrieve them, steals Melania's trinkets when she's away. Well,
yeah. Are we surprised?
I don't know.
He eats in the middle of the night, just throws garbage on the floor, chips and Starburst or whatever. They were going through the trash because they found out he was throwing away the cutlery. Melania has a separate room when she stays there.
I'd find a separate house. I'd have moved into the East Wing and let them dig me up.
Yeah, I think I might get her book just because I want
to see it for yourself instead of
audio book. I don't buy many
books
unless I want to collect it. But I think I'm going to get this one.
People are thanking us for being here. They're sending prayers to Carl. Carl is my hairstylist. Not that my hair does a lot of styling, but he's an old friend of mine. I've known him for over 40 years, and he had a heart attack when he was on a cruise ship. And then the port they took him into to get him ready to go fly back to the U.S. filled him so full of blood thinners that it's delayed him being able to have the surgery he desperately needs now. So all your prayers to Carl. If I lose Carl, I'm just going to let my hair grow. That's it. And also for the flood victims from Arthur, because those are also people. And Carl was not a fat man. He was very good. He was in very good physical shape. I mean, anyway, and he's in his late 60s, and he's a sweetie. and all the victims since we know how much help you get from the federal government now. Oh, someone found Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. They just ka-ching me. Yay, thank you. Why has this guy not been in Congress?
Yeah, let's read on him.
Yeah, that's one we can read on.
Gosh, is he dead in a coma? It doesn't make any sense if he can't be there to do votes. Just, the Republicans would go over there and say, "You're done, buddy. Just resign." He probably wants his money to be there, but he's not doing any votes. It's just crazy that this is allowed. At least the one in Texas, we didn't even know about it for a long time.
Oh, not Kay Bailey Hutchison. I know she used to be the mayor of Fort Worth. Yeah, the home she was in is about 6 miles from my house, and nobody in Texas went looking for her. So, okay, Dallas is going to tear down a perfectly good city hall because they don't want to do the maintenance on it.
Weird. I don't get anything bad for him.
Do you think he just kind of had a nervous, I don't want to be out there thing, or he wanted to quit and they locked him up because they knew a Dem would win if he didn't run?
This is weird. I would expect.
Why?
Like a death card or a 3 of Swords.
Okay, let's see what I get.
Maybe I'd try again because this seems weird.
Maybe we were talking about something else when you're dealing with the cards.
I'll try this deck. Tom Kane. Why are you home? I did get the being at home card, but
no, what I got is he didn't want to stay on the job. So they put up this delusion that he is there. They're afraid if they cut him loose that he's going to show how out of control he is. There's a whole lot of background battling on what to do with this guy. And in the end, we may never know the whole truth, but it's more of he just said, well, I'm just going to vote with the Dems. I don't like you guys anymore.
Indigo said, my husband says he's in rehab.
He's a what?
In rehab. The administration will drive you to drink.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, a lot of them drank before they got there.
I tossed again with another deck, and I get nothing bad again either.
I don't think it's anything bad. I think it's just...
I get he's in a line to walk away.
Mm-hmm.
Page of Wands is can be a new idea.
Mm-hmm.
A new truth coming out. 4 of Coins, kind of staying at home, budgeting money. There is some kind of something heavily burdening on him, but I feel he's okay.
He's okay as long as he keeps his head down and doesn't show up and say what he wants to say. So they'll hide him forever.
This is just odd. Not even to show up to work.
Well, that was one of the other things that was in those 10 provisions to change the government in that law they presented, was if the government's in shutdown, no congressman gets their salary.
Oh, yeah. Remember that.
Does Campbell's Soup use 3D meat products? Well, if the 3D meat products, if the meat's raised in our environment, we're in the 3rd dimension. So where do you think the meat's coming from? Do they mean like manufactured, like, what do you call that when they make it in a machine?
Yeah.
I'm going to just ask if they're using real meat in their products because this is implying they're not.
Campbell's soup. Rat.
But they took soup off their cans, so. There's a big Campbell soup factory between my hometown and Chicago. And when you drive into Chicago, we'd roll the windows down and try to figure out what kind of soup they were making that day. I got yes. That they use real meat. This is yes, real meat. This is Temperance real meat. This is Ace of Swords real meat. I don't like the additives they put in it. This is going to cause them a certain amount of stress getting rid of this, but they're going to have the truth on their side. So I think I won't eat it because it's got too much sodium in it, but
I just get there doing whatever, putting whatever in there for the greatest profit.
Yep.
So 6 of Cups is what they've always done, but it may be just the cheapest meat they can find kind of feeling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are you done?
Yeah. Yes.
We need a solstice dancer. Okay, next time Indigo Child, we'll get a hold of you in December and you can come on. Oh, we're getting into astrology for the month. Saturn will oppose the Saturn in the U.S.'s chart. So there's a reckoning that's coming that spans from now through mid-September. Well, we've had all kinds of reckonings without it being opposite there. God knows what's going to happen to us now. I don't know. I know enough about astrology to talk about that, but I don't want to because it's not what we do here.
Well, we should do a solstice rating. We're at 130.
Okay. But this is one more thing, though. There is a timing thing about Saturn return and being 31 years. The 31-year-old millennials are in their Saturn return. So this would be a time if they were going to wake up, that they would wake up. But we're going to do we're going to do our end of the day reading. Our Oracle card. I knew there was a word for it. Jesus. She says, sadly, I'm going to do shamanic.
Well, Elon Musk isn't a trillionaire anymore after the stock dropped.
Good. And I'm sorry to everybody whose questions we didn't get to. Get them in early, or you can post them on Saturday nights on my site. And then you get a chance for us to really look at them. You want to go?
Wow. Oh, you can, if you're ready, go ahead.
No, you go, because I have to read.
So, solstice reading. I got the 8 of Gabriel, so that a great deal of activities come on our way. Some quick energy. The Emperor is stability, charge of ambitious plans, and making a wish. I think the solstice is bringing in good energy that we can use for stability and making wishes come true. The second 3, I get new beginnings with the Wheel of Fortune. Because everything happens for a reason. And then we can manifest our destiny at this time with the magician.
Very good.
So I think it's good energy coming through.
Yep. I got my favorite stone, rainbow fluorite. Your mind can create beyond all limits. I am the spirit of the rainbow fluorite, fascinating in my nuances, brings visions through all your senses. As a result, you have clarity and truth that can reside within me. What I do, dear soul, is very complex to explain. I'm layered, but I'm very fast in my movements. I overcome. I sometimes am called she who transcends the confines and limiting conditions of our mind. And if you've never seen a rainbow fluorite, it has all the colors a fluorite can be in one fluorite. And it has to do with the heat conditions that are around the crystal when it's formed. And I can turn a page. And her conclusion is, it would help if you could see this side of the card. Her conclusion is, dear soul, we can guide you upward like the sage perched on the mountain, seeing all yet detached. We hope life will allow you to harness the potential of all your great wisdom. So that's her message on the solstice. Tie into your own wisdom. Don't follow all the crap other people tell you, including us.
This is crazy. I didn't even know this was possible. But I
What?
Googled 3D meat printing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That it actually can be done by using different properties of cells and oils.
They cut all that off the bone and use it in the product?
It uses pea protein and soy and chickpeas to replicate the fibrous muscle-like texture and premium cuts.
Oh, it's an artificial meat. Well, it's a maybe lab-grown meat.
Yeah, it's crazy that can actually be done.
Well, that's probably easier to cart around than the big carcasses of beef you do now, Scott. Think about it.
An Israel food tech company is using advanced printing techniques and plant proteins to create new meat that's popular in high-end restaurants in European, Middle Eastern markets.
Good for them.
Wow. Crazy.
Well, we answered that question too. So what you got going for the rest of the week, Scott?
Nothing much. Just work as usual. Too many hours.
Well, I'm not working too many hours, so if someone would like to help me work too many hours, you can contact me for readings. Been doing a lot of shows. I'm going to do a show with Julie, a psychic profile, on Tuesday. And I'm still doing my 6-month readings. They're good now. They're July through December. And probably my 6 and my 12-month readings are the most comments because you get a little YouTube program that's the whole reading. We do it on the table so you can see all the cards falling. And you get to ask questions and stuff. And then you can kind of go back and look at your program and see what seemed relevant and real to you. So if you want to do that, come on over to get the other banner going. Order readings. There. Go to that website and then go up into the shop. Oh my God, I just got some more money. I just heard it. That's so much fun. What's weird is I don't know what people do. They see it in the middle of the night, and at 3 a.m, I'll hear that ka-ching, and I'm going, what? But that's fine. If you want to contribute at 3 a.m, it spends and it works just like the others. And it keeps me in business. It keeps Scott and I having a StreamYard to be on. And thank everyone for showing up today. Thanks Scott for showing up on his Father's Day and his almost grandfather 4 day.
Yep. everyone put a little thought out there that
Yeah, for your daughter.
or granddaughter or grandson comes today. Make it a special Father's Day. And
That's right. Extra day. Okay, everybody, you have a good time. Enjoy the weekend. In Texas, we're having milder weather. So it's got tornadoes in it, but it's milder. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.